So in Chapter 8, we will introduce two new types of distributions. These are binomial and geometric distributions. So let's look at a binomial setting. And there are some rules for a binomial setting, and you can read them, but I'm going to tell you something that you need to know. And there's an acronym to remember the binomial setting, and it's BINS. B-I-N-S. So I'll give you a second to write these 4 bullet points down, and then we'll talk about the bottom one in a second. So let's look at how BINS fits in with this. So each observation must be success or failure, and success or failure is what binomial means. Each observation is independent. That's the I in BINS. There's a finite number of observations, that's n, for finite, and the finite number is n. N's always our sample size. Probability of success, S, stays constant. And then just so you know, I will call Q 1 minus P. Your book uses 1 minus P, but I will use Q. I'll give you another second to make sure you write down BINS. It's extremely important that we know this. And then also the 4 things that it stands for. First of all, a binomial random variable, and x is a number of successes. X measures successes. In binomials, we measure success, whatever that looks like, if and only if the data is produced in a binomial setting. Okay. So a binomial random variable can only appear if we have a binomial setting. That seems to make sense. And let's talk a little bit about a binomial distribution. The distribution of the count of x successes from 0 to n. In other words, we could have anywhere from 0 all the way up to everything being a success in a binomial setting, and if we wanted to, we could graph that. The abbreviation for a binomial setting is B for binomial. This little n here, that's our sample size, always. And then P is a probability of success. And here it says n is a number of observations. And our observations are our sample size. So make sure you write this down, and I'll go to the last slide here, and we'll discuss it, and that's it. Whoa. I guess that was the last slide.